Yeah, well, there's a couple of things people need to understand. First of all, from a dog's point of view, something I learned many years ago when I was studying in Europe, from a dog's point of view, that leash is their home. When they're out on that leash, that 6-foot radius around you or your husband, that becomes their home. And it becomes their desire to protect that area. However, it's easy to resolve. The problem is most people really overreact to that problem. So when the dog starts to pull, you pull back. So I'll give you an example. If you would interlock your fingers right now, if you can do it, go ahead, interlock your fingers and pull your right hand to the right. Automatically your left hand's going to fight against you. It's natural instinct, it's physics. So the more you pull the dog, the more, number one, the dog is going to pull you, and number two, the more the dog is being corrected. So here's what you need to do. First of all, I want to get you to the point where when you take your dog for a walk, he's walking on a loose leash. It's more comfortable for the dog, and it's obviously more comfortable for you. So the first thing to do is to teach the dog how to walk properly when there are no distractions around. Practice in your backyard, practice in your front yard. Get that down pat. Once you've established that, then you can start gradually adding distractions in. Then you take them around the block, and maybe you can have a friend of yours or a neighbor of yours walking their dog at the same time you're taking your dog out, so you have the ability to work with your dog under realistic situations. And little by little, he will come around. It's just a matter that most people, when they're trying to resolve an issue, often create more of an issue by trying to over-resolve it. And I think very often by pulling the dog back and telling the dog no and yanking the dog, they're actually creating more of a problem than they're resolving. So that's where you want to be. Hey, I'd love to send you, Melinda, a copy of my book. There's a whole chapter in specifically walking your dog and how to make that walk enjoyable for you. And let's be realistic. I'm looking at it from the dog's point of view. If you enjoy walking the dog more, his walk's going to get longer. You're going to take him different locations. So I really want you to focus on that. His walks, remember, they're not your walks, they're his walks. So I want you to remember to take the time, educate him, socialize him around those walks, and you should be right on target.
Sounds great.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to put you on hold, and the lovely Suzette will pick up the phone, and we are going to send you a copy of how to get your dog to do what you want, and I appreciate the phone call.